So in this video, I'm going to try to remove this chrome plating from these fender brackets that go to my bicycle. In the last video I made, I took the rust off using baking soda and water and DC voltage. And it got rid of the rust really well, but the chrome has some, it's kind of pitted. It's not in really good shape and it's just going to rust again. So I'm going to try to remove the chrome plating using a combination of water and muriatic acid. And here I have the muriatic acid. There's 900 milliliters of that. And I put 2,700 milliliters of water in here. So it's 3 to 1. So I'm going to add that in here. And so I've got the positive connected to the parts that are going to be dechromed. And those are going to be the anodes in this case. And then I've got a piece of steel here I'm trying, and I'm going to hook the negative up to it. And that's going to be my cathode. So we'll see how this works. So acid's going in, and it should be enough to completely cover the parts. And so I don't have this thing plugged in yet, so I'm going to hook the negative here. And then now I'm going to, this is the same charger I used in the last video. And so I'm going to hook this up here. That's what I had to do. Use my hand, and you can see that's on. And so we should see some action. The water's turned kind of yellow over here by the piece of steel. Okay, I wanted you to see this now. I was not seeing a lot of action using the steel. I changed to a piece of copper pipe I had. I don't know, it seems to be bubbling more. And so, I mean, you can see that I have the pieces tied together with some copper wire. That's the main connection. And then I have them tied together there. So I try to get good continuity. That was all done before I put it in. Really what I wanted to point out, so this is 2.5 hours into the process, and I saw that this right here is, the glare on this is pretty bad. Let me move this and see. So you can see down in there some flaking. Maybe you can see it. See, there's some right there that flaked off. See that? So it is happening. It is happening. You see that down in there, maybe? Oop, camera position. See that right there? So that plating is coming off. So it's been 4 hours, and I changed out the cathode to a 304 stainless bolt, and it's pretty active right now. The chrome fender bracket, a lot, or maybe even most of the chrome has come off. You can see in the bottom a lot of flakes down there. And I'd come out about every 30 minutes to an hour and use this little metal wire brush, and I would get in there and I would scrape it like this, and a lot of that has come off on the bottom. There's a little bit down here on the ends that still look to be shiny. And the strange thing to me is it's taken on a copper color. Well, anyway, So you can see that this one's coming along nicely. This is the second piece I put in. I took the other one out last night before I went to bed, and it turned out, let's see if you can see this. See, it looks kind of copperish. The metal's a little rough. I think I'm gonna have to use some sandpaper or a grinding disc or something on it, try to smooth it out. But most of the chrome is gone. So let's look at this a little bit here. We'll take this little brush, and it just flakes right off. So this one's been in here maybe 30 minutes. So I'm going to continue to let that go and we'll see what happens. This is a piece I've had soaking in here for a couple of hours, and you can see there's a lot of fragments all over the bottom. It's released a lot of the chrome, but not all of the chrome. So I may have to just work with that. Just a quick update. I was using this brush wheel here on my drill, and it was working okay, but it wasn't really giving me what I was after. I wanted a smooth piece of metal, and so I added this sanding disc to my drill, and I've been working with it, and it's got a pretty good result. It's taken, I mean, for me, I think it's taken off a lot of the old finish, and I'm going to go with that. And I'm going to even try taking one of these other pieces that I haven't put in the bath and see what that looks like. All right, I'll be back. This is what the fender brackets look like after I remove the chrome and touch them up using a sanding disc. And the next step will be to coat them with a nickel plate that I got from Amazon. All right, to be continued.